June 29th, 1978. Bob Crane. The guy best known from Hogan's Heroes. Colonel Hogan, as his character was known. Not a show I watched. Can't say that I understand any about that show, but he was a star. And then Bob Crane, he gets taken out in 78 at his home in Scottsdale, Arizona. You know what the weapon was? A camera tripod. A camera tripod, you'd say, well, that's an interesting weapon. It is. Because it seems that perhaps Bob Crane was making some naughty films at home. You know, kind of like an operation. Not just for his own fun, it doesn't seem, but it seems like it became more than just a hobby for Bob Crane. So, on that fateful day, someone, and it doesn't look like forced entry, made their way into Bob's home and decided Bob had to go. And here comes the camera tripod and smack, and he's done. Now, they thought maybe it was a friend. This guy named John Carpenter. John Carpenter, they connected him. There's a little blood evidence in his car, and everybody focused on him. Yet, DNA evidence was inconclusive at the time, and there was a little bit of mishandling of the evidence. Later on in 2016, they tried to see if they could get that DNA evidence to stick. Didn't work. Couldn't find any new evidence to really use. So, the case is still unsolved. I thought, let's look into it. Let's see what happened with Bob Crane. What was he up to? Mr. Shady maker of naughty movies? What was he really doing? And why would someone want Mr. Crane Murto? It's interesting, and we're going to look into it. All right, we're going to use the tarot. What is this one called? Pulp Tarot. And we're going to use the Investigation Tarot spread from my True Crime Tarot class. You can check out the recordings. We held that class live, but the recordings are still there, and so are the spreads. And there's a whole cheat sheet on meanings for true crime. If you're interested, check it out on my website. Let's see what we find out. We're going to start at the scene of the crime. And what will we find out? Of course, all alleged, for entertainment purposes only, not fact, psychic downloads, snarky opinions. If you're a big Bob Crane fan, it's probably not the video for you. All right, let's see. One more. Let's get one more good shuffle in. Good enough. Alrighty. I'm going to pull 2 cards each for this spread. See what we have going on. We've got, okay, let me get it going here. I'm gonna rock and roll. Hope I got enough room here. Bob Crane, Bob Crane, Bob Crane. All right. This is the energy of the location where the crime took place. What can we find out? Uh-oh. Somebody's very worried, but we're trying to keep our composure, our wits about us. Someone's 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but I'm not talking about land and water here. This is interesting. Someone's very worried about something going on. Gotta take care of this. Gotta take care of this. Okay. Events at the scene. Let's see what we can find out here. We have a King of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles. It's interesting because I'm hearing this conversation like, listen here, Bob. This is no joking matter. Bob, you gotta listen, focus, stop, listen, focus, stop. Bob's not paying attention. Bob's fiddling with things. Bob's not interested. So this is the other person there. You got the King of Swords and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now the King of Swords, this is like, can be about the law. Sometimes it's a lawyer. But I think this is like somebody threatening to use the law. And there's something here about this movie-making enterprise. Call it the Hollywood of Scottsdale. There's something here about this operation. Bob, you gotta listen. It's very important. Can't ignore this. Okay. Bob's state of mind. Let's see what we got here. Bob just wants to make his movies. 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Bob's just happy making his movies. He's doing very well. Bob's very proud of his naughty movie business. I don't know if it's an official business here, but it feels like it kind of is. Bob's very proud of the movies he's making. He's enjoying it. It's a wonderful little hobby for him to make these naughty movies. But somebody over here, stop it. You gotta listen to me. It's very important. Okay? What's going on in Bob's life recently? Uh-oh. Bob's been getting into fights. Things are going terrible for Bob. 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands. Bob's life at this point, there's strife. There's turmoil. Things are just not swinging so good in the 70s at the moment for Bob. Just terrible things. He's fighting with people. He's feeling a little despondent, a little depressed. Bob ain't having a good time. But it seems like his escape is in making these movies. Let's look into Bob's relationships. Interesting that it's coming up as business relationships. I don't know if Bob has any serious relationships personally, but that's not the focus that's showing up here. The 8 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles. Back to the movies again. This is a very little happy operation for Bob, but it's on the down low. Nobody talks about it. Big old secret. All right, what tensions or unresolved issues does Bob have going on? He's having fights about his little movie-making problems here. He's having fights about it. He's trying to hold on to this whole operation. He loves it so much. He's trying to hold on to it, and he's having these battles. Like there's people threatening legal action or just threatening with words, yelling at him, listen, yeah, you son of a... kind of information. Oh, Bob. All right, this is between Bob and the perp energy. Oh, there's a lady. Lady! Do. There's a lady here. There's a lady who's going to be demanding justice. Related to the movies? Perhaps she's been a participant in the movies. Justice is being sought on behalf of the lady. By the perp? Interesting. Okay. This is more details about the perp. Queen of Swords. And the Page of Swords. I'm bringing you a message here, Bob. You got it. They know what's going on. They're gonna come after you. They're gonna come after us. Oh, us. So I don't know if Carpenter was a partner in this naughty film business, but he's telling Bob, we gotta knock this operation off. This lady, is demanding some type of justice, or someone's demanding justice on her behalf, and Bob's not interested because Bob's enjoying making these films. Okay. Motives of the perp. Oh. The star of the show, somehow, this lady who demands justice, this is about some threat coming from her camp. He's got to take action. Perp has been, let's say, contacted by someone from the ladies' camp. You've got to take action. We've got to take care of this. Okay. So I'm starting to get the energy here. We got Bob. We got the perp. We got a lady. So let's see if we can find out what justice is this lady demanding, or She hired a lawyer? Maybe she's hired a fixer. Maybe she's hired a private eye. What? What's the lady doing here? What's the whole thing with the lady in Bob Crane's life, the star of his shows? Can you imagine? Okay, so the lady's doing this on the down low. It's a big old secreto. Shh. The lady, allegedly, she's been liking this naughty filming. She's feeling fancy free. She's really enjoying it, but it's been a secret. It's been a secret. Uh-oh. And then someone saw proof of it. Dun, dun, dun. Someone saw proof of the lady's secret film career. Interesting. Okay. Two of Cups. Did her husband, her man, her partner, her boyfriend, her real life lover, somebody, let me see if I can adjust that light. Two of Cups. Somebody in the lady's life happened to encounter one of her starring roles, shall we say. My. Okay. And they don't want these films happening anymore. They want all of the copies. They want this shut down. They're not happy with this. Oh. Give me what you got. Okay. The fear is the whole world's going to be seeing his lady. Perhaps spread eagle in a Bob Crane film coming to I don't know, some type of basement near you. Do they have basements in Arizona to screen dirty movies? Maybe they do. He does. No, his lady is not going to be that type of star of the show. No, even though she seems to like it a lot. Allegedly. Okay. The obsession here, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to do whatever I need to do. I'm going to hire a lawyer. I'm going to take legal action. I'm going to do something because you're not doing this. No. Okay. Driving ambition. There's no offer you're going to make me. It stops. Now. Stops. Now. No more. Interesting. Isn't that kind of interesting? So what I'm getting here is Loverboy here. He's watching these films. He happens to catch one with his leading lady starring in one of these films he's watching. No lady of his going to be in those films, but he don't mind watching the films. Okay. Anyhow. All right. Let's get over here to the main obstacle. How are we going to get judgment here? Interesting. Because while there's the idea I want to use some type of legal mechanism, go through the system, might have a problem with it. I'm going to expose my lady in another way, and this could get out. This needs to get solved. So somebody wants to fix this on behalf of the lady and get this all stopped, and they're not very happy. Okay, so let's look at what's this relationship that the perp has to Bob Crane. Like, why is he involved? Because it seems like he's somehow involved in this, because otherwise he's like, we got to stop this, Bob. Bob, listen to me, Bob. What's his relationship over here? Who knew? He's helping making the movies. He's an assistant. I don't know. Is he a director? Is he a lighting guy? We gotta walk away from this. Okay. My opinion, perpetrator's been doing this movie making with Bob for a while. And he's telling Bob, we cannot be doing this no more. Getting in trouble. Because I'm wondering if the ladies, the stars of the show, are ladies who, like this one, are indulging in their wild side behind their partners' backs, and rumors are getting around the town. I don't know, maybe Bob's having flings with the ladies. and filming it and then distributing the show. He, perpetrator boy, seems to think he can keep Bob in line. But he can't. But he thinks he can. Well, I guess he ultimately did. Perpetrator did keep Bob in line when he bludgeoned him with the tripod. This is the perp is worried. This is going to come down. This is going to get him in the... I don't know what this perp is doing. Like, what's his other life? Is this not his main life, making films with Bob? But he's a part of it, and now it's like, this is... No, I did not ask for this. You've invited trouble. This used to just be fun and swinging sexy times in the late 70s, apparently, but this is getting out of control. This lady's dude is coming out to get us. Okay, so what's the motivation to... Why do you gotta hit Bob in the head bazillion times to kill him? Why? Why has Bob Crane gotta die? How does that come to be? Knight of Swords. I gotta solve a problem. This is the perp. I'm coming into the room. He's riding the cavalry's coming in. Bob. Listen, Bob. I'm worried. So-and-so's husband came to me. Not good. Not good, Bob. I don't know. I don't know if, like, we'll say, low budget Marilyn Monroe. Oh, I apologize, Marilyn Monroe. Low budget. I don't know. Debbie Does Dallas here from the neighborhood. If she just got in this new relationship with Loverboy who spotted her in the films or what. But, Bob, we got a problem. Low budget Debbie. Her man's coming in. He found out. He can't have it. I'm worried. He's a scary guy. He is a scary guy. He's threatening the legal action. He's threatening a legal action, or at least he's saying it, but you don't mess with this guy, because we got the sneaky snacker. 7 of Swords. Don't mess with this guy, because he's got a lot of words, but there's something else, some other type of thing this guy can do, Bob. Okay. So we got the 4 of Swords, 8 of Swords. I'm worried here. We can't tell anybody. We can't run to the cops. We can't do any of that stuff, Bob. And this, like, thing you're doing here, you think it's on the down low, but it's not on the down low. People are starting to talk about this. This is going to be bad. We're going to get in jail or whatever. Calm down, pal. This is Bob. Calm down, pal. This is fine. Don't worry about it. It's great. We're having a fun time. We're making films. I don't know if, like, Bob Crane's on something that makes him really relaxed and chilled out, but this Bob Crane's just like, whatever, man, it's cool, don't worry about it. Like, Bob Crane don't care. Okay, back to the perpetrator. You have to listen to me. I'm not messing around with you, Bob. It's almost like we got to pack up our shit and get out of town. This is not good. We're in deep shit. We don't have a lot of options here, though. We're talking about Bob. We're talking about some guy that's he's kind of high up. He's kind of high up. Yeah, like he's I'm not saying he's like high up, but he's connected, we'll say. He's going to turn our world upside down, Bob. Got to make a choice. We got to stop this. That's the choice we have to make. We don't have any other choices, Bob, but we got to stop this shit. Bob's like, this is stuff that brings me joy in life. This will blow over. Bob's on Hawaii time. Okay. Look at this brand new film I created. It's amazing. You're going to love it. I'm using the lo-fi and the hi-fi, whatever. He's very proud of his work. No, it's got to stop, Bob. We have to stop it. Okay. If we don't stop it, we're both going to be done. He already said that. Okay. Okay, so we're getting into it. Let's get to it. All right, I got the stage set. All right, let's go. Oh, we just went from there. This was from... we went from 0 to 100 right here. That's it, Bob. You're done. You're not listening to me. Bob's just... he's on vacation time. He was not listening. This guy snapped. Perpetrator guy. Now, perpetrator guy, I think he was going over there and he's like, we can't have this, Bob. I got to reason with you. I'm going to talk to you. I told the guy I was going to talk to you and you're like just not listening because Bob's just on vacation time. Like, Bob, I'm going to guess, is under really something strong, but perpetrator surprised himself. Didn't think he was capable of that, but he just got so damn frustrated that Bob just, he wasn't in the mood. He didn't care what this person here is telling him. Didn't matter. He's just like talking to a wall. And it was like this seemed very urgent, this other guy on behalf of low budget Debbie. Oh, I don't think he realized his strength or his anger or whatever was bubbling underneath the surface. He's very surprised. It's almost like he went a little nuts with that tripod. Didn't realize it, but Bob's Muerto now. Surprised himself. Oh, God. Oh, now they're going to come get me. Now he's got a bigger problem than just low-budget Debbie and her man. He's very worried. Everybody's going to find out about this. Oh, my gosh. This is terrible. Oh, they're going to find out about the movies, too. Oh, this is going to... Oh, all because of low-budget Debbie. There she is. She was just into it as much as we were. Oh, God. Then he's like going back into his whole life. His life flashes before his eyes. Oh, God. Now he's on... Oh, back is up against the wall. Okay. So I don't know. I'm not going to go studying on Mr. Carpenter's life. See if that's who this person is. Maybe it is. I don't know. But wow. Let's see how low-budget Debbie felt after Bob was taken out. She seemed to have fun until her man found out about the movies. How did she feel? She's like, oh, Bob's gone. What did she think? Was she upset? You'd think she was. The killer seemed to be shocked he could even do it. What about her? I don't know nothing about birthing no babies. What a funny reaction. She knew about the entire thing, about the whole dealio. Low budget Debbie, get out of here. She was worried. This is almost like she's a snake in the grass, whoever this lady was. She's a snake in the grass. She don't want to say shit, but she knows all about the stuff. She knows all about the stuff. I don't know nothing about that. Oh, yeah, but she's over there partying it up. She's, when she was indulging her little devil side. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and then she wanted to get out of Dodge. Yeah, she wanted to get out of Dodge. I don't know nothing. I've got to move away real quick. Yeah, because there's Lover Boy. She knows what he did. And she knows she don't want to get connected to that whole mess. Oh, she sort of felt a little bit sorry for Bob, but not much. She was more concerned about herself. Damn. Low budget Debbie. What a trash human. Okay. Well, let's see about what's Bob Crane been feeling all these years. Oh, it's 1978. We're here in 2024. Bob Crane, you never got justice. What do you think about that? Kind of upset. A little bit. He liked making these fucking movies. Bob Crane, stop it. He really liked making these movies. It's funny hearing like, I was ahead of my time. Okay, Bob Crane. I think Bob Crane would have had a whole different career if we were here in 2024. He was very proud of that work. He liked it. He wishes he could have been doing it still. but it does bother him, because it's almost like, I was persecuted for this. I had nothing wrong with those movies. Oh. Okay, so as it goes to the person who knocked him in the head, took him out, there's like a going back and forth between, we had some good times, son of a bitch killed me. Had some good times. Like, But he's really he wishes he could be back to making his movie. That's interesting too. Like, he knew there's some issues here. I don't think low budget Debbie was the first problem star in their stable, but almost like he expected this to happen. I think he's taking it as problem with the talent, and it was going to be okay. He was just going to figure out some new ways to get around these problem boyfriends, partners, husbands, whatever. But the thing was, he liked it because these ladies felt ready to go. It was like they're like to live their naughty side, and he liked that. Don't ask me about, I thought it was a swinging 70s and everybody was crazy and wild. I don't know. But apparently these ladies were crazy and wild, and there was a certain type of energy he enjoyed. Like, felt free to be wild and crazy with Bob Crane. And he was enjoying this type of movies, dirty movies, he was making. Interesting. Who knew Bob Crane? You dirty bird. Oh, well, I don't know. That's interesting. Well, tell me what you think, but I don't know. I don't know that Bob Crane needed to go, but I can see why Bob Crane needed to go. You're going to make people mad. Anyway, until next time, adios.